Hi, everyone. So, I lost my virginity at 33 years old thanks to TikTok. But when it comes to dating apps, nothing worked. It was absolute garbage. This is why I have decided to completely quit dating apps. So, now I'd like to give you my results on the 6 apps that I joined. I cannot know for sure how many matches and likes I got because I lost some of them, but I'll try to be as accurate as possible. So let's start with Tinder. So after who knows how many thousands of right swipes, I didn't get many matches. So right now I have 8 matches, but like I said, I lost some, so maybe I had around 15. And maybe at least one of them was a butt. I also got Tinder Gold for 1 month and got almost no matches with it. So at the beginning, I tried to talk to those women, but I didn't get many responses. I struggled miserably to talk to them. I didn't know what to say. I don't have much social skills, and I hate small talk. Near the end, I got a couple matches, and I wanted to talk to them, but I couldn't do it. I had too many things going on at the same time, and it was too hard to focus on that. But I guess that it wouldn't have worked anyway. I did talk to a woman a little bit after that. It was a strange encounter, and I made a video about that, but nothing happened. So that's about it for Tinder. Next, we have Bumble. So on this app, I also swiped thousands of women and got probably around only 10 matches. I currently have only 1 match remaining because all the others removed me or deleted their accounts, which was probably the right thing to do. So I talked to a couple women on this app, but it didn't take too long for me to get stuck and to no longer know what to say to continue the conversation. I also made some mistakes, and I was too honest sometimes. At first, I admitted that I was a 33-year-old virgin to see if it could still interest some woman, but of course, it didn't work whatsoever. And it didn't take me long to remove this information from my bio. Sometimes when some women ask me some questions, I told them that I was autistic and that I had some mental health issues. So since they didn't hear my voice and didn't know at what level of autism I was, they probably thought that I was super retarded. So after that, I started to be more careful. It's preferable sometimes to not reveal too much to raise your probabilities of meeting some woman. So that's about it for Bumble. Next, we have OkCupid. So on this app, I probably swiped right hundreds of times instead of thousands. I currently have 41 likes and 11 matches, and I probably had more than 60 likes total. What happened is that I paid for premium to be able to see my likes, but I realized that most of those women were from foreign countries, and maybe a lot of them were bots. So I decided to not even match with them. When it comes to the matches that I got, a lot of them have now deleted their account. But I talked to some of them. So as usual, I was unable to talk to them for a long amount of time, and I struggled miserably, so nothing happened. But it's possible that I had a better chance to meet a woman from this app because it's a little bit different. But without knowing for sure, if it will work, I cannot continue to waste my time with that. So that's about it for OkCupid. Next, we have Hinge. So this one, I must admit that I didn't use it too much. I swiped hundreds of times, probably, and I got a couple matches and likes. I didn't talk too much to those women again, of course. And some of the likes that I got were from USA. This app didn't seem to be really good for my location. But I appreciate that it was possible to see our likes for free. Unfortunately, it didn't work for me. I must admit that one of the likes that I got was a 6'2" trans woman. But I didn't match with her. Him, her. Maybe this was the closest that I ever got to meeting a woman on dating apps. Next, we have Badoo. So on this app, I swiped thousands of times and got probably less than 10 matches. But I talked to some woman that I didn't match with, because it's possible to talk to some woman without matching if your location is close to them. I didn't talk to them too much, and I also failed to talk to some of them at all. One of them seemed to have been interested in me at first, but then she actually deleted her account. I must admit that the women on this app were on average much worse looking than the other apps. I got a free trial of premium and also bought some credits a little bit to show my profile to more women, but it didn't help me that much. So it was just another waste of time. Finally, we have the dating app Fruitz. So on this app, I swiped thousands of times again, and I only got 5 matches and 5 likes that I was never able to match with because they never appeared when I was swiping. So there's 2 of these matches that didn't respond to me. One that seemed to have been a scam to try to get my phone number, but I refused to give it. There's one that I talked to a little bit, and I was interested in talking to her more, but as I was talking to her, I actually received an opportunity by email. So I actually had to take some time to focus on that. And when I came back, I actually decided to not talk to her again. So finally, there's a woman that was pretty freaking wild, okay? And I talked to her a little bit, and then she asked me to talk to her on Snapchat, okay? And she proposed me to let a guy give me a blowjob to have sex with her and her female friend. But I refused because I was not really interested in that, and I probably wouldn't have been able to keep an erection anyway. Also, it was not certain that it was not a scam. I know that some of you think that it was fake, but it seems like it was true. She even continued to send me nude pics for months before stopping. Anyway, I made a video about this whole situation if you haven't seen it. So, this was my experience with those shitty dating apps. I had heard that it was pretty bad, especially for a lot of men. And it was even worse than that. So now is the time to delete all of those apps. Who knows, maybe in the future I will try some of those dating apps again or some new ones. But I am definitely not interested in that right now. It's possible that I will try something else this summer, but it's not certain. It's very disappointing. It means that it could take a lot longer for me to have a girlfriend. Anyway, I'd like to know, what is your experience with dating apps? Was it better than me or worse? So tell me how much you hate dating apps in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and see you in another video.